we're doing these things. And I think it is really nice. And it's nice for the team as well to kind of get that recognition and say, I'm part of something that's trying to make a difference.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
We always love hearing wonderful and great stories that come into us from across the county. And one such email dropped into our inbox last week. And I'm really pleased to be catching up with Sarah Jordan, founder and CEO of Y.O.U Underwear. Sarah, good morning to you.
Good morning, Rich. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Well, look, let's just dive in. This is a great news for Y.O.U Underwear, and something that I guess you've been striving for, and now have finally received this wonderful recognition. Tell us all about it.
We have. Thank you. Yes, we have recertified as a B Corp. So we began the process back in 2020. So it's been 5 years, and then recertified originally 2021, and then you have to go through that process every 3 years, and we've just done it again and managed to increase our score. So it's
Brilliant.
Basically showing that we are doing a good thing as a business.
Yeah,
to
sort of break down a sort of B Corp kind of thing, that it's making sure that you're kind of the high standards of social and environmental performance, transparency, accountability, all of these kind of things are kind of met, and you're being judged on that, I guess. And to have that sort of B Corp status is a very important thing, to be aligned with a brand that has those expectations.
Yeah, exactly that. So it is definitely a judgment. So they look at every area of your business, from your legal structure, how you're actually set up, to, as you say, what you do environmentally, what you do socially, for your community, for people that work for you, etc. You answer hundreds of questions about every element of that, and then they basically check it. So they go through and verify that you are doing what you say you're doing. So they pick certain areas, and you have to prove it. So it's great from our side that you get that external recognition, basically, because there's so much, particularly in the fashion industry, there's so much greenwashing. We say we're doing all of these things, but actually to have somebody externally, a trusted organization like B Lab, who are the sort of charity behind the B Corp certification, to say, yes, you are doing it. Here's your score, and here's how you compare to other businesses. It does really help, I think, from a customer perspective.
And like you say, that there's going to be the people that kind of just say these things, that just kind of go, yeah, we're sustainable. Yeah, we recycle our paper, from the printer. Yeah, I'm using stupid examples.
No,
you
yeah.
know exactly what I mean. And they kind of go, yes, we are doing that. Oh yeah, stamp it on the bottle. Yeah, put it on the label. Put it. The flippancy of all of that, just by saying yes, we'll kind of do it. Companies are kind of getting away with it. But from your aspect, and kind of being tested, I'll use the word tested for this, but kind of seeing, how much of this you're going into, and how is there kind of is it quite a nice process after you've got it, I guess, to look back and go, actually, that was really great that we had to look into this specific area where we thought we were doing amazing things, but actually we could do better, or actually we've really excelled in that department compared to other ludicrously big brands who are nowhere near doing what we're doing. Is that quite a sort of refreshing kind of feeling afterwards, I guess? Yeah,
I think because it's such a rigorous process, it's quite stressful when you're going through it. You have to record everything, you're sort of so head in it that actually it is nice afterwards to kind of step back and go, oh, hang on, we've done this, we've achieved it. Somebody else thinks that we're doing a good job. And to give you that confidence, I suppose, that, again, what you say you're doing, you are doing, and to have somebody that's checked it all and show that you can do these things. They are possible if you make the effort. I think sustainability just means everything and nothing, and it's such a broad word, as you say. It's like it means something different to different people, and it can be used so broadly to say we're a sustainable business, and it actually means nothing. So to have something like this that sits underneath all of that says, yes, you are broadly sustainable, and this is what you're doing in the area, because the transparency is a key part of that. And you can go onto the website and see exactly where all the businesses have scored for each different area. And we are so small. That's one of the things that kind of worried me about it in the first place. But it means it's nice that we're up there. We've got a bigger score than Patagonia. And it's like, okay, they're on a bigger scale. They're making a big difference. But we're doing these things. And I think it is really nice. And it's nice for the team as well to kind of get that recognition and say, I'm part of something that's trying to make a difference, I suppose.
And I guess the market is flooded, but I mean, we can all nip to a supermarket and just look around and just go, various different examples of this kind of going, oh yeah, we got, we're sustainable. Oh, we do this. We're environmentally friendly. We're this, we're that, it's probably on every single aisle that you kind of walk down, whatever you're getting from underwear to clothes, to fruit, to shower gel and everything probably else in between as well. What is it kind of, what does it mean going forward for the company? Obviously, you've got this B Corp recognition now, and does that open more doors? Is it kind of, does the spotlight kind of reflect on you in a better light, I guess?
Yeah, I think it means you're not standing still with it. So to get it in the first place and going forwards, we have to do this again in 3 years. So it gives people that trust that we're doing it now and we commit to doing it going forwards. You're part of an amazing community. So Patagonia is the brand that everybody always quotes and knows, but there's so many amazing businesses, big ones, small ones, teeny ones around here and globally that are doing this. And once you're in that community, you can get a huge amount of support from them. They work together. It's a bit like a first date check. Do you want to work together? Well, we're both B Corps. Yes, we've both got the good values. We're trying to do something good, I suppose. So it's really nice in that sense. It lets us, I suppose, as You Underwear, punch above our weight a little bit in terms of we are still a small business, but we're doing this stuff and we're doing it really well. So it allows us to have to talk about some of it, I suppose, a bit more credibly. Yeah. Because so many people say they're doing it, and it's like, well, actually, we are, and here's the proof.
Yeah, exactly, and that's such a great thing. And now the great thing is, you've probably got 2.5 years rest on this now before you start going and thinking about this again. Yeah. Always put a damper on the end of it there, but enjoy.
No, it's
like you say, but it is, it's a constantly evolving process, isn't it? Where the kind of things are happening in your industry and every industry, which are going along, going, oh well, this is a 6 out of 10 way of doing it, but here's an 8 out of 10 way of doing it, and that's just come along in the next few years. So that constantly moving, I guess it keeps the company on its toes, if nothing else.
It keeps us busy. It's a nice. We've got a little while before we have to kind of go through the process again, but actually you report on a certain year, so it's like you're doing that all the time. The certification, the standards itself is changing next year. So it will be a whole new process that we go through. And everything in this space is changing. So sustainability and carbon and reporting and all of this stuff is changing all the time. So actually you do have to keep up to date with it. And it means you're always learning. You're always trying to do a better job. You don't get it all right. And that's also fine because again, the community sort of supports and is part of a learning process, but it keeps you. It's a nice motivator, I suppose, if you care about this kind of stuff. Doing it again, showing that you're making that progress and stuff is quite satisfying. If, like me, you like making lists and ticking them off and things like that.
I love a list, Sarah. I love a list. Oh, my days. I'm a big fan of a list. But that's brilliant news. Sarah, thanks so much for coming on this morning and sharing that wonderful good news as well. We're all for that here in Oxfordshire and celebrating people doing the right thing and actually getting recognition and reward for it is music to our ears as well. So congratulations from here at Get Radio. No worries at all. Sarah Jordan there, founder and CEO of Y.O.U Underwear, becoming a B Corp. Congratulations to them. Great stuff. Brilliant.